Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm Dr. Beake, and this is the superior iteration and sequel to Hand of Fate 2. And you know what? The name says it all, so they didn't feel need to slap on a subtitle. So, yeah. Without further ado, we're gonna hop into a new game. Start from scratch. And I'll be doing my very best to bring all the sub-stories, because it's a lot more bearable as a player to go through this one than the first one, which has a little bit of crust to it and a little bit of
memories
sameness.
are fading even now.
No, I need those
to form the soul of the game we play. These pieces are new, as are the stakes.
He has a new outfit.
Life, death, and vengeance.
Vengeance.
We must ride, for time is short, and you have much to learn. Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more.
Ah, yes, the classic Professor Oak stepping in and asking me if I am a boy or a girl. Well, we're going to check out to see if a guy has a beard option, otherwise we'll probably play as a girl. Because beards.
These cards represent your history,
yeah,
and our game. We know where they end, for you are here. Therefore, these cards must guide you to my side.
Interesting.
Let us see what the journey holds.
Okay. Yeah, I am a fool.
Steps into nothingness, because they know no better.
I am
in the same
goofy.
way, you must step into the void. You are a blank slate, and together we will write your history.
The history that's already happened. Do I get that? You've stumbled many miles through a forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. I see. You finally catch sight of the thieves hacking at a large tree and arguing among themselves. I eavesdrop. I see.
Every element of the game has been improved.
Has it?
Even those that seem at first glance familiar. Do not worry. You will soon understand the nuances.
It's like coming home, dealer. Creeping forward, you overhear their leader spouting orders. It's simple, he says. The idiots walk down the road, you push over the tree and jump out. They'll be too scared to put up a fight and we'll get rich. Why don't we just jump out and stab them? One retorts. Another hooded figure chimes in. Yeah, corpses don't put up a fight either. Frustration rises in the leader's voice. The Empire doesn't care if a few farmers lose some sprouts, but drop a corpse on the royal road, and the place will be filled with soldiers before you've even spent the coin. We don't need that trouble. Now quiet, here they come. You soon spot a group of farmers coming around the corner, bringing their wares to market. The thieves fell the tree into the path of the unsuspecting farmers and leap out, weapons brandished. Give us all your food. Oh, I see. I can help the thieves, I can defend the farmers, or I can extort the farmers. Oh yeah, I'm a thief too, mate. Yeah. Give me your food. You take your place beside the thieves, glowering. The farmers quickly size you up, decide that discretion is the better part of valor, and flee. As you reach for your share of the spoils, you realize you're surrounded. You can't just turn up and take what's rightfully ours, barks one of the thugs. Yeah, you didn't even chop the tree down. You draw your weapon. Well, you hear the leader's voice. You lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done. Oh. But then I get the food. Food is good? Question mark? Look, there's only 4 of them. It'll be fine. Look at them. Violence for the sake of violence and theft for the sake of money. Thieves attack frequently and can evade standard attacks, making heavy weapons less effective. Oh yeah, there's actually weapon types now. Like proper weapon types. You got your one-handed, you got your heavy, and you got your dual wield. But right now I'm pretty sure this is, they're more likely to get tetanus than any kind of proper bad. Also, HP bars. We didn't really have in the original. Considering the amount of force that would have to go into a rusty-ass blade like that to actually go through a guy's head. Oof. Big oof. You end up alone in the forest, surrounded by a fallen tree, a pile of bodies, and some food. Give it a food. Yes. Yes, more food. Oh, delicious. You fall on the food with a sigh, shoveling bread in your mouth. It took quell your hunger. Your satisfaction lasts only a moment before you realize your father's amulet is not among the takings. Though your leader must still have it, you set to your feet, determined to find him. And do not worry, we can still switch to a lady later. We just need to unlock the camp. Is that our main man, Mr. Lionel? While enjoying a moment beside a fire, you spy a strange figure approaching your camp. It's a goblin, dressed in what must pass for goblin finery. Ah, yes, a potato sack, then. From beneath a filthy fox pelt serving as an ill-fitting wig. Ah. The goblin winks at you with wild red eyes. Aha! I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. We must get this over with quickly if I have any hope of getting to all the people on my list before sunrise. It lowers a sack from its shoulder. Now, from within my sack, I can conjure whatever your heart desires. It's Goblin Santa. The goblin's voice trails off as he examines his sack. Well, I could if there wasn't a blooming great big hole in it. His head disappears entirely into the bag until his bulbous nose protrudes from the breach. Ah, I see. A new plan, then. The goblin pulls out his last trinkets. We got the axe, we got the shield, and we got a sword. Well, I already have a basic shield. I do like axes. It's heavy. Well, you've seen what a one-handed weapon like the soldier sword is, which apparently also does bonus damage to northerners, which is a new enemy type that we'll see in a bit. However, actually this is... There are also corrupted enemies, which I believe are a replacement for the lizardmen from the first game, which we won't really be seeing. I generally favor the one-handed, personally. We'll probably see the warrior's axe again, so I'm gonna... Because, if nothing else, I don't want to look at the crusty sword. A wise choice! Now I must go. There are many others I can visit before I can rest. I must visit, because Beake can read. The goblin runs off into the night, his fox wig flapping in the evening breeze. Goodbye, Goblin Santa. Finding forest folk.
This card has a token. Can you find it?
Yeah, I can get in there, sniff around, find the token with the sense of smell, watch my controller unplug because it's a finicky little bitch. Your journey through a forest is interrupted by an inquisitive child. Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle says that they used to walk these woods giving out gifts. I want to find one and ask for a lemon cake. As they dash off to peer under a nearby log, the child shouts back, Remember, if you meet the forest folk, get me a lemon cake. In the other direction, an eerie song hangs in the air. You attempt to find its origin. Aha! You follow the song through a thicket and stream until you find an open glade, bathed in golden sunlight. You find an aged maiden, her posture bent like the boughs of a forest. It has been 12 winters since I had a visitor. Her voice is a whisper, yet it thunders in your ears. You may visit me when you are in need, adventurer.
This is yours now. Even if you lose the challenge, you have earned this token.
Okay, then. A trail of fallen trees and distraught farmers leads you to the thieves who had stolen your amulet. Like, they just keep felling trees one after another? That feels rather silly. It seems their infighting has only gotten worse. The bandits surround their former leader, weapons drawn. Everyone will get their fair share. There's no need for violence, the leader implores. Who ever heard of a thief talk about fair shares, spits one. You turn up, boss us around, we've barely stabbed anyone. It's been days since I've stabbed someone. Days! The leader notices you approaching and waves you over. As much as I'd love to continue this discussion regarding stabbings, I'm afraid I have urgent business with my associate here. As he greets you, he whispers, Keep me alive, and there'll be plenty of gold for your trouble. Gold cannot replace the amulet of Papa. He holds up a finger. First rule of negotiation, never let them know what you want. Kill my associates and I will gladly return your amulet. Ever reliable, the thieves draw their blades to mug you. The leader hurries away to hide. I see. Give us your stuff or we'll stab you up, growls one of them. You consider your options. Yeah, we fight. Obviously. You draw your weapon and prepare to deal with the miscreants. Perform a quick riposte attack by immediately after defending an enemy attack. Yeah. And this is where it's good to not have the slow weapon, because I've used slow weapons on thieves before. It's absolutely miserable. Because the thing about wily little dexterity characters is the whole dodging all over the place aspect that they really like doing. Like that. Ow. Fuck. Bitch. But yeah, combat, it's pretty juicy, all in all. I was actually surprised that hit him at all. It flows a lot better, the animations are smoother, the shield clips into my head a bit more, but, you know, column A, column B, I don't know. Also, it's looking like I'm not getting a beard option. With the battle resolved, the thief leader nods in approval at the carnage before him. He holds out a hand. My name is Malaclips, Bard Extraordinaire! His smile fades under your withering glare. Sensing your anger, he raises his hands in surrender. Wait, let's not be hasty! We're all on the same side here. I'm an upstanding citizen, just like you. I've been working with the thieves, yes, but only for the greater good. No, really, they were killing people before I came along. I know it seems bad, but look. He pulls out an amulet from his pockets and presses it into your hands. All is forgiven, yes? You stare at the amulet. It does not look familiar. Oh, Malaclips says, scratching his head. He opens a small satchel. So which one is yours? Well, these are all well and good, but as Dr. Beake, I think we all know which one has to be taken. The eagle amulet, that suits you. Very similar facial structure. Oh, I thank you. Say, you know what? I'm lonely, you're lonely, we should work together. You've befriended Malaclips, the trickster. Oh. We should probably get to know one another, seeing as how we're going to be friends for life. Oh. Malaclips says, tell me, where are you from? Okay. And here, now we go with the character creations in full. And there he is, sitting on a log, being vaguely threatening. I pull back my hood and I'm this man. Okay, but yes, all very handsome men. But everyone knows that I am a pasty hobgoblin of a man. But I don't think. Yes, red. Yes, yes. Yeah, it's looking like that's not gonna be a thing. Although I can't. And that just changes like the class. I don't think that does anything. Okay, I'm gonna keep going for a little bit because I'm pretty sure I can still change to be between boy and girl later. But I think I gotta need to get in the game proper. And if not, then you'll see a jump cut and it'll be weird and awkward. From the Eastern Belt, eh? You don't say. Good souls from the Eastern Belt. Very trusting. Oh, by the way, I mean, we, friend, owe money to Vignus of the Thieves Guild. Yeah? We do, huh? He's quite angry at us. We should journey to Mirebridge together to appease him. Some gold might help. Although, come to think of it, I'm rather busy. Malaclips eyes a pretty trader hiking up the road. So it'd be best if you get the gold and I meet you there. Yeah? Where do you think you're going? Get back here! Okay, but now I'm going to be a butt and do a jump cut right quick. So I'll be right back. Alright, we're back at the campfire. I made all the exact same decisions, but this is our character now. So it turns out there's still not a whole lot of hair options. We could go the bald route, but that's bald's not got any weird excitement. And you know, this short hairstyle is fine, but all the hairstyles are weird in that they're like, they're not a full head. You only get like that center strip of hair for all of them. And then you know, you go down the list, and this ponytail for some reason is like starched up, like just sticking out of the air, like, oh yeah, ponytail power. And that's, you know, that's weird. And then this is just like a normal like power ponytail, but we're not doing this one because this is, you know, normal. No, we're going for the Giga braid, which you can barely see, but it's going down to like her ass in the back there. And see, that's exciting. It's got like the little braid, I don't know, what do you call those? Ties? Nuts? But they're solid. You know, and you can like whip that hair around and bludgeon someone. Use that like an actual like whip, but it's attached to your head. And that's the one we're going to go with. And then I kind of like the golden red look for the armor. We can go through them. So you got, you know, your more like foresty themes, your white and reds, your Robin Hoods. But I enjoy the kind of like golden red look. That's a very nice look. So this is going to be our character for now. We're probably, despite all the emphasis put on facial features and whatnot, this is still going to get hidden by basically every single piece of armor that we ever get. So yeah. And we're still from the Eastern Belt, because I still model her after me, and I am some sort of weird pasty hobgoblin that lives under a rock. And then, yep, off to get the gold, because Malaclips is bamboozling the shit out of us.
Smaller pieces of our fates shattered into fragments. Collect enough, and your reward will come in time.
I do like rewards. You enter a competition of strength at a fair. The gold prize is available to the winner. In the first round of the competition, your opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling from a traveling troupe of acrobats. Gamba.
These dice are another small game embedded in our game.
I don't actually know if moving the dice around really affects what rolls you get, but I get 2 chances to try and beat the target of 10. So let's do it. Choose which dice to re-roll. All of them? All of them. Please! Ah!
The dice are fair, and thus you have lost this round.
I think I just died in real life. Someone can check my pulse! You were shocked by rolling strength. You learned not to underestimate acrobats or halflings. Fuck. Well, they still give me 5 gold for being a good loser? Question mark? You take the lesser reward for losing the competition of strength. When you return, a new contest will begin. Alright.
The roads have become even more deadly since the Empire has come to power.
What?
Despite their promises of the opposite.
How's that work? The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help. Please help, she cries. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do? I assist her. We just gotta beat a 12 and not roll, you know, the Gigabad. Oh,
Victory.
Oh, yes.
You're learning.
Yeah, that was pure gamba, but all right. Thank you, the woman says as you help her from the carriage. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Yes. Yes. You thank the woman and continue on your way. Now, I don't think you spend food going backwards in this one. Yeah, so I can't do what I did in that one area where I just travel back and forth and heal up. But this also means that I'm on less of a, like, horrifying timetable, and based on how much food I have.
Water is a symbol for the many thoughts that churn beneath the surface. What is it you're thinking of?
Hamburgers.
What concern is worrying at your mind?
Food.
Let it fall into the waters beneath.
Can the waters fall up and become food? While crossing a stone bridge, you suddenly find yourself confronted by a villainous band. Ah, our first interaction with Blight. You could stand and fight the fiends or throw yourself to the mercy of the river below. Fight? So this is where the heavy weapon would have come in handy. But we still have the sword from before. So we're gonna have to deal. And here we have them, our Blight. The first touches of corruption bring forth the darkest elements of their victims. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down when health is low. But you have to do this, because you have to use finishers to kill them. They do not have proper health bars, as it were. Oh yeah, look at that killer braid I got. Begone, devil! Here he is. Begone! Also, the finishing animation is very crisp compared to the first game. Got him. Now, you might be thinking, Beake, you handled that with ease and precision. And I'm going to tell you, wait until later. Because this game also amps up the difficulty from the first. Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search the bodies for anything useful. Goodies. Oh. Yeah. Okay, well, we got the axe now. And another nice thing is our little character model changes based on weapons and, I think, armor sometimes? I don't remember if armor changes, but it definitely changes.
Celebrations in aid of what? You see how quickly the actions of the usurper are turned into tales for children.
Who's the usurper? Explain. Nearing the sleepy hamlet of Dulwich, not to be confused with the horrifying hamlet of Dunwich, you find the villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity concerns a large paper and wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphantly over a prone lizard man. What's going on? A friendly stable hand explains, "In a bygone age, our town was beset by half-men, half-lizards. There was no food, no respite, and very little hope. Salvation came in the form of a nameless warrior who hunted the beasts for little more than a handful of coins and crust of bread." He smiles warmly at the festivities. "We honor the warrior like this. The statue is filled with food and gold, and we take turns smashing it to bits with a club. You're welcome to join us, and you may keep whatever falls out." I like free shit. The parade ends in the town square. You watch as the villagers take turns smashing the statue with a club and gathering the food and gold that spills out. A local notices your interest and asks if you would like a turn. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go first. Yeah. Okay. The club strikes the chest of the treat-laden beast. Some gold falls out. You survey the spoils and try to scoop them up before anyone else can. Let's try 3. Before you can gather anything, a young child shovels the bounty into a basket and scampers off. Wow. What a little shitbag.
Here we come to the end of the beginning. Running errands for mages. This will become a theme, I dare say.
Yeah, mages are notorious for not liking to really do much to themselves. You arrive at Mire Bridge as the sun begins to dip below the horizon. You find Malaclips perusing a selection of cheeses. Cheese. "Ah, if it is my good friend the adventurer. Did you bring the gold? Weakness has arranged to meet in the graveyard." I guess we're going to the graveyard. You wonder whether the spot was chosen for its seclusion or for its easy body disposal. True. Very true. Weakness greets Malaclips with a sly grin. "Looks like you turned up after all, and with a lackey in tow, we had our doubts, you know." Anarchy. Weakness cracks his knuckles and giggles. "Well now, Malaclips, convince me. What's to stop me cutting off your head today?" You reveal your gold as Malaclips scrounges in his pockets for some too. The heavy satchel of riches lands at Vignus's feet with a thud that echoes through the silence of the cemetery. "That's our deal done." "Oh, my bad. It's all deal done," Malaclips says, worry obvious in his voice. "No need for any further troubles." "I'm sorry, Mal," Vignus grins. "You should have known the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place." Oh. Well, that's, that is a bit of a sticky wicket, isn't it? And we're going to have to deal with this anarchist feller, as well as his group of divas over there. I see. Weakness the crazed, treacherous and greedy. A dangerous combination. Anarchists throw Molotovs that cause fire damage. Your armor is of no use. Ah, very well. Well, let's see if I can... Also, a thing about the heavy weapons, no shield to deflect with, which is a bit weird, but we do slap. We do got the slaps. Woo. Yep. There we go. Now we got just one weakness. Give him the slaps. He's really doing the fire thing along, huh? Okay, and I'm invulnerable while performing the, whoop, jump, executed. But you're invulnerable when performing the weapon action, I'm pretty sure, like we just saw there. So, I won't get bamboozled like the couple times I got bamboozled in the first one. My throat is going... Died. Malaclips scratches his chin thoughtfully. Seems like you could do some unsavvy to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy. Like you just did, Malaclips?
Malaclips, what are you doing, bud?
Like, maybe killing everyone wasn't the best idea. Come, let us discuss our partnership over an ale or two. I thought we were friends for life.
Well done. You have cleared the first challenge, and now we can move on to the next.
For completing the Fool and the start of our journey, the Cardinal Blade and the Bastion of Purification. As well as story time. For befriending Malaclips, we've inherited his problem, apparently. And what's more? For your allegiance to the dealer's table. Oh, this is we can do some dealer fiddling because I own the first game basically. As well as 2 more colors, which is fine. But basically we can wear a hood like the dealer has, and then the colors from the first game and the color of the robes he has now, which are fine, but not as exciting as what we're wearing. Yeah, there it is. Shadow beasts have entered the realm, which is a DLC. And more stories for us to peruse. For finding the forest folk, we have found the old maiden of the forest. And perhaps, just perhaps,
Welcome
we might
to my
get that kid
challenges.
his lemon cake.
Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
But not only that, but there are multiple endings. There's a best ending and a you survived ending. Which, yeah, believe it or not, surviving not always the goal, which is vaguely weird, but something all the same. There's also adventure mode and an endless mode. And I might do like a for funzy endless one at the end of our grand journey, but that will do for now. We completed the Fool, next time the Magician, and we'll get around to making the deck, fiddling, canoodling and all that. And there will be some scenarios where I have to bring back old cards because there is no way to complete a campaign adventure to its conclusion without certain cards. That's probably not going to happen. Actually, there's one early on that requires you to have like a bajillion blessings, so that I'll have to unlock more cards and come back when I get cards that have blessings. But that is a problem for future Beake, and I hope you all will enjoy your journey with me as we go through Hand of Fate 2. Who's the usurper? What shenanigans are in my past that we will relive on the card game? Will the dealer sass me to oblivion? Join me, Dr. Beake, next time. Bye for now. Hey.